Hello, Steve White, SteveArts89. This really doesn't need to be its own video, so I'm just going to put it in front of the other video about who is the Queen. I finally listened to Beyonce's Break My Soul and the Queen's remix of Break My Soul. And Break My Soul is a nice song. It's not exactly going to revolutionize the music industry or anything. It's good. I don't know what all the fuss is about. I guess it's just hype because they need to hype it up, but I really don't see why. It doesn't seem to justify it. The Break My Soul remix was a bit confusing. I thought this was a collaboration between Madonna and Beyonce. It says Beyonce, Madonna. They just sampled Madonna. They just basically did a Vogue remix of Break My Soul where they basically laid down Vogue and played around with it. And there's an interesting part where she does like the black version of the Vogue rap where she lists a bunch of African-American artists, although she does reference Grace Jones twice, which is odd. But and they play around with it a bit, and there is a moment where she actually says, you know, Madonna, you know, Queen Mother Madonna, I love her, and that's like the only real reference to Madonna in the song. The rest is just using sampling parts of Vogue. So I don't get what the fuss is about. I don't think Madonna mixed this herself. I don't think she did anything new for it. She's not appearing on it. She's just been sampled for it. So Beyonce just seems to be using Madonna and giving her some credit and some props, but that's really it. So yeah, I'm not sure what all the fuss is about. Hello, Steve White, SteveArts89. Well, there's been a little bit of talk about who is the Queen. Beyonce released a remix single of her song, I've already forgotten the name of it, that's how important it was, but the remix was titled The Queen's Remix. Why? Because Madonna did the remix, and Madonna is the Queen, and Beyonce knows that. She stated it herself. How people are contradicting this, I don't understand, or trying to argue this, I don't understand. There is only one Queen, and that's Madonna. She's the Queen of pop. Michael Jackson is the King of pop. It's not about race. He's black, she's white. It's not about race, it's about who sold the most records, who had the most impact, and who was the first to get the throne. Who was given the throne? Michael was given the throne, Madonna was given the throne. You can't take it away. They have to give it up, and if they don't want to, they can keep it forever. Michael kept it. He died on it. It's always going to be his. It's like Elvis is the king of rock, never going to be taken away. It doesn't matter how many people come after them, how successful they are not the first, they are not the king. Now, if there is to be more than one queen, say perhaps a black queen, it's Janet. Miss Jackson if you're nasty, not Beyonce. Sorry, no. I'm so sick of people thinking so short-sighted, ignorant. They just think, because that's what I like, what I'm listening to in the moment, what's successful, popular, whatever in the moment, then that is what's important, that she's the Queen because that's what I'm listening to now. No, you have to look at history, you have to look at the past, you have to look at overall success, overall effect on culture, and Janet had a bigger effect than Beyonce. And you just can't take that back. So if there's to be more than one Queen, if we're going to have a white Queen, a black Queen, which if you have to make it about race, then Janet is the Queen, not Beyonce. So I just wish the beehive would just stop buzzing because it's just embarrassing. I mean, I like Beyonce. She seems like a nice girl. She doesn't seem to have a real ego. She seems to be very much putting on the Sasha Fierce thing. It is an act. She seems like a fairly normal, insecure girl. If you remember all those Fire Gap Gate or whatever that was called. I mean, I like her. I like her music. I've listened to a bunch of her songs. I haven't heard all of her albums. I have lost track. I got a little butthurt over the visual albums because I always wanted Madonna to do a visual album, and she did beat her at that. Beyonce did beat Madonna at the visual albums, and I wish she had done that, and she still hasn't done it. And I'm like, what? So that's one area she failed in that Beyonce did beat her at, but that's about it. So I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment. Let me know what you think. It's just simple. Michael is the king. Madonna is the queen. Oddly enough, there doesn't seem to be a queen of rock. There's a king of rock, king of pop, queen of pop. But who is the queen of pop? Do we have one? I don't think we had one. The industry was too misogynistic back then to have had a queen. There was only like the king and that was it. Who would it be? Let me know. I'm going to go. Bye.